Pleasant good evening to each and everyone in the diaspora and Guyana and elsewhere. Friends all. Before I start this episode, I would like you to subscribe to the channel and press the bell so you will have the updated video. First, before we continue with our journey, I want to make a stop for a moment and silence for at least a couple seconds for what is happening in Israel and Palestine concerning the senseless war that both sides are losing the youth of tomorrow. While the world sits down and some are happy, many are grieving and in the demonstration line. But one must learn to understand that in 1947, our Jewish brothers and sisters would have been in Georgetown, Guyana, British Guyana, so to speak. Thanks to Chamberlain, Winston Churchill and the U.S. government, they take them to the Palestinian country. And yes, they develop a desert. But what I cannot understand, since Arafat time to now, as we can recall, we have seen tremendous problem, killing on both sides. We condemn, and the world condemn Adolf Hitler for a barbaric act against human beings around the world, especially our brothers and sisters in the Jewish faith and the Jewish nation. But every year we are reminded of 6 million Jews, yes, Timber. But we forgot the 200 or something million or 100 or something million others who lost their life. The Gurkhas, Indian, the African military, all in the safari, from Ghana to Nigeria, from Kenya to Botswana, from South Africa to Rhodesia, and elsewhere. But we keep on to be reminded of 6 million Jews. Sometimes I ask, isn't the other people don't have more numbers? Why not we put all together and speak about that and say it must never happen again? We have learned about Japan with 2 bombs, Fukushima, whatever shimi they call it, Nagasaki, whatever, due to the Japanese about to invade Pearl Harbor. Unfortunately, in our time, we have witnessed tremendous war. We have heard stories of other nations, Somalia, Liberia, and many others. I ask many questions. Why are we killing each other for land when all of us will be consumed by the same land? Or whatever animal or crocodile we will be fed to, who knows? Enough is enough, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you are a Jew or a Gentile, a Hindu or a Muslim, a Christian or a Buddha, we are all human beings was created by the Almighty God. And if the story of Abraham is true, then we are all a part of the human generation. I ask the question. My Jewish brothers and sisters should learn from past experience. But we condemn Adolf Hitler, and we have a right. But today, who will we point our finger to? Our Jewish brothers and sisters? Or the Muslim brothers and sisters of the Palestinian country that Hamas is making a deep mark into them? I want to know. We have learned from Georgetown, Guyana in the 60s that all to this day the scar remain in the Indian faith and memory. What the blacks have done to them. Raping, killing, burning, looting. But did the Indian get back the place in the Mackenzie market or the building in Wisma and Mackenzie and elsewhere? I do not think so. But we in Guyana, the majority, the East Indian descendant and the African descendant, we are not different from the Middle East when you come to think of it. As you might be aware that the British and the American helped to put our Jewish brothers and sisters in that country that, as they claimed, did not belong to them. They would have been in Guyana. But I would have wholeheartedly welcomed them there. Guyana would have been developed a long time ago. And that nonsense that the blacks have done to the Indian and other race, I dare you to try it with the Jews. They would have wiped your civilization out from Guyana. Why am I telling you? What's the difference from an Indian and a Jew? They both love to develop. They both love money. But the Jews have a big difference. They are united under one thing. Indians fight amongst each other, kill each other for land, for money, jealous, spiteful, corrupt, covetous, very vindictive, and very ungrateful. While the Jewish people, on the other hand, they don't forget kindness, and they will go down in history as a nation will come together to defeat their enemy. But in Guyana, the Indian and the blacks, you are your own enemy. I blame you, not the politician. Dr. Jagan have lied to the Indian and betrayed them. Burnham have misled the blacks and leave them to suffer. From 1966 to Burnham time, why there's still house rent and people renting house as Guyanese? Why there was not given land to build their house? I want to know. I was in a meeting in Queens with Barra Jack Dio, the vice president today, who take an inroad of the Russian leader Putin's way of life. He was once the leader of Russia, then he becomes the vice president, and now he's the leader again. Barrett followed the same pattern because he was trained in Russia. He worked under the Asghar Ali administration, it's alleged according to information, in the finance department. Where is Mr. Asghar Ali? It's alleged that his son was with the IMF while he was Guyana finance minister, I think. It's alleged. Corruption from Burnham to Chetty, and corruption all time today. As you heard Brian, Max Brian or whatever his name is, he says he holds full responsibility for everything he says, and he's backing it up with the names he's calling. Ladies and gentlemen, hello Guyanese. We lock up a little Indian boy for theft, chopping and fighting. A little black boy for theft, choke and rob, stabbing and killing. But the criminals, them who rule the country, are protected by the uniformed police and the courthouse. And the criminals that they release to do the nasty work. With this, I have a message for you. You, the Muslim in Guyana, with other patriotic Guyanese, went on the street and protest against Israel. And I respect it as a human rights. And you sing your song, the song, and you chant, Palestine will be free from the desert to the sea. And maybe you're right. I want to ask all of you, what happened to the Amerindian, the indigenous people? Are they free? In their own country. So when you're throwing your fart, put your hand by your ass and wipe the shit out of your asshole. No, I am telling you that here. You are not wrong for your demonstration for human rights, but you close your eyes on the indigenous people of Guyana, rape their women, breed them, all in the dorm on Madhya, locking up the young Amerindian girl because of a phone. First to begin with, those who locked that dorm with them inside should be charged for murder. That's no different from Adolf Hitler, put innocent Jews in the camp and gas chamber them. These Amerindian children, if they light the fire, they had a right. because you are Indian and blacks, to look at them, lock them up. You are trying to protect them, as you say, as young women, from meeting men, but counter information is alleged the police used to go there and have sex with them, and some minister, even the one that was accused. It's alleged. Where is justice? And who dish it out? Guyana does not have a court system. From the magistrate to some corrupt judges, I'm not saying all the magistrates and judges are corrupt, or the prosecutor or the police. But given the incentive of the salary that they are being paid to hold the country stable, while ministers are getting millions according to Mr. Brian, it's alleged, but I gotta use alleged, because you all are so ignorant and illiterate. But I want all of you to know, crime does not last forever, and it does not pay. I have seen what happened to plenty innocent Indians. Did Mr. Ramjatan and Nagamutu condemn what happened on East Coast when Baka's son was murdered by a police and the people demonstrated went into that market square where the woman claimed she lost $3 million Bharat Chatni and Palari? Did Ramjatan condemn it as an Indian? Some of his voters was there. Or the Nagamutu. What amazed me, ladies and gentlemen, when a magistrate or judge can put such a terrorist on $75 bail, but an Indian businessman had an argument, it's alleged, I got to use alleged steady, fire his pistol in the air to scare off a bus driver or conductor who is black. According to information is alleged, he was placed on $800,000 bill. Well, if you go to condemn Israel, the Jews, for what they're doing into Palestine, I beg you to take those dust or the plank out of your eyes first before you do that, because it all does not make sense. You are not a good judge. And that demonstration, even though for human rights, you have violated the Amerindian rights and other rights in the same Georgetown, Guyana. I ask question, you all do it because they are Jews and the Palestinians are Muslim? Then why y'all didn't do it against Saudi Arabia? It's alleged, according to Facebook, beating and raping African people, Philippines, Pakistani, Bangladesh, Indian who go there to work. Y'all in demonstrating against Muhammad great-grandchildren. Now don't get me wrong, I love to be a clean person. The judge is wrong. The Jews is wrong according to y'all. Maybe you're right. But is Saudi Arabia wrong too? In India 2 months ago, we have an ambassador there. We see what happened to a Christian or Muslim girl where a Hindu take a sledgehammer, smash her head. But y'all in demonstrate against that. It's because y'all are from Punjabi or y'all are from India, goose rat. Well, then look like y'all are a four-legged rat. It's time to wake the hell up. If you want to condemn John for his crime, which you write, what happened to Tom, Henry, Prasad, Gangadin and Aladdin? Are they untouchable? How could you be a fair judge? Suppose the Israelite people said to you, you're right for protesting against us, but why you didn't do it over here? Why you didn't do it here? You Guyanese, the two major races, something mentally wrong with you. Could it be the Burnham syndrome that dismantled your way of thinking, your brain? Or the Jagan disease? Those two hypocrites. Well, I want to urge the police, the army, the teachers, the nurses, the doctors, all civil servants, the magistrate, the prosecutor, and the judges. You need a better salary. You need duty-free concession. And when the corrupt politicians that was giving a mandate from the voters to put the country forward, Mr. Brian, according to him, exposed how they're thieving, how many business going here, what they're getting, while teachers, judges, and everybody's underpaid. Tell me something. Is y'all playing with the right deck? We killed the late Walter Rodney. I said we, because we didn't do nothing when they killed him. Where is Gregory Smith? Where is the police commissioner? I heard one of them, I forgot the name now. After he was covering up for some government, whether the PPP or the PNC, he died on the West Coast where a truck hit him or he hit a truck. Listen what I'm saying, it's alleged. When you kill for the politician, they already got your life at stake because you will die soon. And you will never get a chance to say who sent you. And when you kill for a coolie businessman, same thing happen. And Indian people love to bribe. Trust me. And you all love obia, voodoo, to hurt each other. Coolie people love land. Even though I see on the news that the Israelites are bulldozing the land of the Palestinians, breaking down their house, chasing them out of the neighborhood, and the wall at large see it. Journalists videoing it, a sudden stray bullet hitting them, and it have to be investigated. And the police of the wall, who's United States of America, that enter World War II, and by the Geneva Agreement and the Monroe Doctrine, supposed to be fair, taking side according to information. It's a land. Friends, if you're going to buy a pound of meat and it's 16 ounces, let it be for everybody the same weight, the same price. Not one get 13 ounces for 16 and the other one gets 16 plus some extra. But there is a better judge and jury. It named God, and time is the jury. Every wicked will pay, and every empire that rise will fall someday or the other. How many empires you read that was here before England, France, America, even the great Germany, with the madman Adolf Hitler. Today I saw on Facebook a billionaire. According to information, and I will use the words alleged because in a school, some children make a petition against what happened to the Palestinians on the 7th of this month. They were asked to hand over the name of the children and the address so they will not be able to get a job. That might force the principal and the school maybe to close down. Well, where is democracy, ladies and gentlemen? Tell me, where is democracy? I shoot my own brother. It's not a proud thing to talk. Today I sit here addressing you, I should have killed the bastard for what he has done. Uneducated, stupid, and controlled by an Indian woman. I got the blood in me, nothing personal against Indian, because I have good and bad in every race. All right? Industry go bin. He said his sister even rob him in America food. These scavengers. Also, we have seen a lot in this world. My friends, in life you have to learn what goes around comes around and what goes up must comes down. I had a dream, like Martin Luther King, that my two half-brother and I would have been united and put the family first, take our friends and neighbors who are poor and help them to come along with us. Because this world we are passing through. Today, I ask all priests, imam, pandits, and other priests alike, where are your belief? You speak of Ram and Krishna. You speak of Prophet Muhammad who went to war because his own family wanted to fight him. And an insect called a spider saved his life. Are you imam and not ashamed? And hadiths? Refusing? I am still asking questions. Why did not your protests against India when the Hindu killed the Muslim and Christian by slamming the iron hammer into the young woman's head, 14 or 13 years of age, because she's not a Hindu. With this, I call upon Guyana President Mr. Ali, if you believe in the teaching of Allah and Muhammad, hold your bloody ambassador out of India. Have nothing to do with them until they become civilized. Whether you worship Allah, Bhagwan, or God, is God. You in English tell your woman and she tell you, I love you. In Spanish, they say mi amor. In Greek, they say agape more. And in Indian, you say mahobat. Languages, my friend. It is plain to say to you that you all are a pack of hypocrites. And I have no apology to this. Let us agree that you all are right, that Israel is wrong. And we all agree Israel wrong. But what happened to Hamas? I know they're defending their country and themselves. They have a right to defend themselves, like Israel have a right to defend itself. But when America, a democratic country that is the police of the world, have its citizens, billionaire, trillionaire, or whatever heir, go and challenge a school, it must hand over the name of the children and the address. I think the government should be involved, and such a billionaire should be brought to Congress and apologize. Because America was founded on slave trade, killing of the Indians also, the indigenous people. And they went to civil war against Britain to take this great country that stand up for human rights and dignity, until lately everything is for a dollar bill. If I have to live by getting $1 for a billionaire to sell my soul, then boy, Judas get more than me. Because every human was created by the great almighty God, not a drop of sperm. And that billionaire, will he take his money with him? That means to show you, ladies and gentlemen, crime does pay. Where are the politicians in Congress? They should stand up against that. Because when the black man, the Spanish man, and the Chinese man, and the white man went to Vietnam and Korea, and went to Iraq and fight, was that billionaire children or anybody was there? Did he get back a body in a box? I'm asking question here. Instead of we be civilized, we are going to uncivilization. Today, Mother Africa are speaking up. According to the resources of their country, they need more for it as the world changes. Why we cannot work together and make this world a better place, whether black, brown, yellow, green, or purple. But we want to tell countries how to live, what friends to keep, and when we get them, we turn back and exploit them. Is that fair? We kill leaders from Mexico to Argentina. We kill from Uganda to Zambia to Kenya to South Africa, right back into Ghana. And we are telling people they are wrong, but we cannot draw a line in the UN and call Israel and the Palestinians to sit and talk. And if Mr. Manhattan Begin is alive, bring him back, him though he's dead. And Netanyahu is alive, bring him and let's talk with the Palestinian people. And if Hamas is a terrorist organization, what is Russia, America, and else? China speak, but China did not invade Thailand. That's the difference. But is it in the black man world is guns and killing, the Indian world is guns and killing and religion, and in the white man world is who we love, we get ammunition to kill one another? Where is this God you all saw? Where are all the priests? I am also a priest. I walk in rags. My suit won't take me to heaven. When I depart, this body will be utilized, either burn or bury, where maggots will be eating it, And it will smell so stink. I wish if I didn't born. My friends, you the Guyanese, stop listening to the hypocrites in Parliament. None of them is for you. Now your family. And stop this big one. No blasted man and woman is bigger than you. Whether you're 2 feet, 6 inches, they got the same body parts if they're a woman. And as if they're a man, they have the same body parts. They have feelings, they have the same blood. They will die like you, stink and rotten and forgotten like you. Stop the bullshit, but big one. There's nothing big. God and man, we are all equal in the playing field. So I call upon the young generation in Guyana. Unite for a national front government because the politicians them are making agreement in front of your face, talk for you to see. But under the table, they are sharing the wealth. Can any beggar go into Ali house and sleep on his bed? Or Mr. Barajaglia house? Or Mr. Norton and others? Come on, friends. But you ask who knows George Correa. The beggars or anyone can come to my house. The condition for my path, first day, you are a stranger. The second day, help your bloody self. That is what I believe in. Okay? And I live it. It's not about money. It's about personality, equality, justice for all, and love. Friends, let's unite for a national front government and open up the door to the rare less fortunate from Ghana to India, the Caribbean, and if so be it, anybody, because this earth was created by Bhagwan, God, or Allah. Not Prasad, Gangadin, Aladdin, or Mr. Ali. Not Mr. Biden, nor Putin, nor Netanyahu, or Palestinian. Let's unite as human. The only difference of us is languages and culture. May Allah be with you, Bhagwan be with you, Salam Alaikum to the Muslim, Ram Ram to the Hindu, and Namaskar, and may the goodwill of God and Jesus be with all of you. Wake to hell up, because civilization is about to be wiped off the planet. Let's unite and make this world a better place. Stop the war, stop the killing, and unite. Guyana needs a national front government. And all crime that was done shall be arise again, from land dispute to wrongful imprisonment. Right, Ramjatan? Nakamoto? And before I go, I want a little reminder for the PNC. How you will join with people who are trained to hate you, and they call themselves AFC. You think they make a family? How do you know they are not spies? And Barrett Jagdeo say he born them that the whole back of the garden, where he gave to the Coolie of the Black. Friends, I am your host, George Correa. Think of what I tell you. And if any one of you want to get me, you could do it on WhatsApp. Have a good day, and may the good God be with all of you. Peace.